Hi, I'm Brenda. Welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. This is going to be a daily energy update, and then we will get into some oracle cards. We're going to be using the Ask the Angels or Angel Answering cards from Bradley Valentine and the Wisdom of the Oracle from Colette Baron Reed today. So we are going to start with just some general guidance for today. Today is Friday. So this is the energy for the weekend. Celia has been flowing a lot of messages this morning, so she is ready just to hop right in. So let me just do a little daily energy update. That first card out is Milk and Honey. We like that. Always a great place to start with that rainbow there. Wishing upon the stars. The next card out is the card of Blessed, which we had already saw this morning when we started shuffling. So we're getting the Milk and Honey card and the card of Blessed. And we're going to take the bottom of the deck, which is the Regeneration card, and then go the distance. So it looks like something, definitely a change in the wind we hear. So we hope everyone is having a wonderful day. And yeah, definitely looks like a change in the wind, especially, you get that Regeneration card, the Blessed, the Milk and Honey. I think it's all about the perspective of things. Everything has a season, and, right now we feel it's definitely a time of, clearly blessings and abundance ready to pour in, moving into a new direction. Maybe you have been working on clearing your family karma, and maybe it's a time of going and visiting family, or just appreciating the family you have, especially if you have little ones around, because we're seeing all those little ones we're really excited about. Macy's birthday's coming up, so we're going to go for a little visit again. Working on manifesting that right now. So we are going to just get some energy for the weekend. And the first card out is the Ace of Wands for the current energy. So what are you wanting to manifest as you gain clarity? And if you put an option out there and you don't have any resistance to it, it's amazing how easily that thing can flow. And that Knight of Swords is the fastest moving card in the deck, and that fastest energy. And he is getting those messages right there, and he is running after and chasing his dreams. And are you doing that? I've been getting a crazy amount of dreams. Are you dreaming right now? I feel like there's been, so many updates going on. Actually, right before this, we were telling Dave we're going to do a course on how to accelerate your ascension. So that is in the works. So we are going to work on that and put that course out as a free course, masterclass to accelerate your ascension. We've really been working on ours the last year. So she said we're going to take and think all the stuff we've combined over the last year and put it into a course and offer it to help others, teach what you learn. And the foundation is doing that, just that, reflecting on the things of the past and then bringing them forward to offer them into the future. And we are doing that. And are you doing the same thing? Are you sharing the things you've learned? Because as you really feel blessed, this thing might have happened and it might not have been a good thing, but you know what? Look at where you are now because of that thing that happened to you. We bet you're in a better place overall, much more balanced, grounded, centered. We feel like something's definitely happened in the past that made you feel like you're starting all over, because that page is that young, fresh energy of that new inspiration, of that new action in the physical. And, maybe you've had to do that and recently find your balance on things. And you know what? It's great if you are, because you know what? Doing that has brought you to where you are, which is a place of blessed regeneration, we think things are really about to turn around. So, please just take whatever this message resonates and leave the rest. But it looks like the overall energy right now is very inspiring and moving into a positive direction. The headspace is the Page of Wands, which is, are you sharing that divine inspired action that you're getting? Today, Celia's like, we're doing a live. It was funny because I was going to do it at 11. She made me push it back to 11:11 so I could go and get a whole download about the Accelerator Ascension course. Like, boom, she gave it to me that quick. And as you're getting that inspired action, share it, because I told Dave, I told him, and he literally sent me an email about it, because when I'm channeling that, sometimes I just don't always remember. So as you're getting inspired action, make sure you're sharing that with somebody that will be on that same wavelength with you. If you don't have someone, send me an email, shoot me an email. This is my idea. We'll read it. We'll keep it for you between the two of us. But sometimes sharing that inspiration, that inspiration with another person that only wants the best for you is a way to really bring that more into your reality in a quicker way. So share your messages that you're getting, the inspired action. If you don't have a friend or someone you can literally talk to, like we said, send us an email. Our email's in the description box. The immediate future is the Ace of Swords. More inspiration coming, more clarity coming. Because as you start doing that, and source, the universe, whatever higher power you believes in, once it sees you're actually paying attention and you're doing the inspired action, and hey, I'm sharing this message today. If you have an idea, do a short, put it out there, put it on whatever social media you have. That's a message specifically for somebody. Whatever message you have, share that on your social media. Do a little short, share. Guess what I thought of today? My inspired message today. So whatever that is, who somebody needs to share that, just like we all need to share that, but that is for somebody specific that's got all these ideas but's kind of hesitant to share on your social media. Be that inspiring action. We're trying to post a little thing every day on our new social media, being more positive, more, inspiring, and trying to be that way. And whoever else is having that thought, do it, send it, at us on Facebook. Brenda Olson, add me. And we'll, definitely share and encourage any of your beautiful thoughts. So she's like, somebody's definitely got it so much in their head that they even maybe already have it written out, and like the things ready to post them. She's like, post them. So the current environment is the Temperance card. We feel like you're very balanced in your energy right now. With all this energy coming in, you definitely have to be balanced to be having all of that coming into you. And we feel like it is. I know that we feel like this is saying that the archangels are also trying to work with you. So call in. We feel either Archangel Gabriel or Archangel Michael to assist you. If you ask them for help, they are always there to help you with the balance, with the clarity, with inspiration, with whatever you need. Whatever you need. How other people see you, the King of Pentacles, they see that you're being very solid, stable, grounded, connected, feeling very abundant, doing, not in that chaotic headspace. He's sitting there, he's calm, he's sitting there without wolf. He's got his pentacle there. He's in a very comfortable situation. And that's how other people are seeing you. And, that is definitely the light to be in, and don't be ashamed if you're doing, everybody has different areas they do well in and areas they struggle in. If you are doing well financially, some people, do really well financially, can't get love for the life of them. Other people got the love thing going on, can't figure out the financial thing for the life of them. So if that's you in either situation, be confident in who you are. Because you know what? You figured that one area out. Let's look and see what have you done in those areas, and let's bring that forward, into that other missing area. but don't be ashamed of where you are. Some people like make good money and then they're like, I don't want to, live. They make such good money, but live such a lackful life. Because they don't want to appear that they make decent money or that they have money because fear of somebody's going to try to take it from them or from somebody else. So if you make decent money, be confident in who you are. Celia's like the Abraham game where you put $100 in your pocket and you walk around and do it. She's like, do it for a month. She told Dave to do it recently. She's like, put $100 in your pocket and walk around and say, I could buy this, I could buy that, and feel how abundant you could feel. So, and as you do that, that's just going to bring more of this milk and honey to you. It's ready to pour in. We've recently also been saying, you know, I I call in the energy of creativity from the sun, and I call in the receptivity from the moon. Because the moon is that feminine energy. Are you receptive? Are you open to receive? Because you have to. You have to be open to receive. Are you open? She's like, are you open? The hopes and fears card. That four of wands. You're hopeful for it and you're afraid of it, aren't you? Because when things are going really well, aren't you afraid of what's going to happen next? Or, are you afraid it's never going to happen? All you have to do is have the desire and know that everything will work out in the right time with the right person. Sometimes we expect it to be one person, but that's not always who it is. We have to follow that divine guidance. And we feel like right now it's time to celebrate who you are. And this could even be, are you thinking about moving? Because something about that. She's like, that looks like a temporary place. Are you in a temporary place right now? Are you afraid that, because the four is about home. Are you staying somewhere temporary? Home, because she said, it doesn't matter where a place is. Home is where the heart is. So, know that home is within you, no matter where you're at. And the outcome card is the Seven of Wands, and in this card, she's really meditating, grounded. She's aware of what's going on, staying out of the fray of things, staying out of the drama, and just really being connected to herself, because now is the time definitely for that. We're going to get some of the underlying energy, which is the Nine of Swords, which for me is, those messages from Celia, like that. I always say that's my little Celia bird up there. There's that, the 8 is all the chaos. But if you listen to that quiet voice, that is your higher self, your spirit guide trying to connect with you. The next card is the Six of Pentacles. Then we get the Fool, and then we get the King of Swords. So definitely gaining some clarity, definitely getting some messages, getting some discernment about the messages, being open to receive the messages. Are you open to receive the message of your spirit guide? Do you sometimes it's a hard truth. I'll just tell you, sometimes it's not what you want to hear. But it's what you need to hear. So, and sometimes you really need that, because this is a new opportunity, a new time of connection. And she said, one of the meditations we're going to do on our ascension, she said, is about connecting to your spirit guide. So that is going to be in our Accelerate Your Ascension class. So, and then we're going to get a card of angel guidance on this spread. So it looks like a brand new opportunity. She said, the only major on the general part is the Temperance card, which is about asking for the angel help. And then you get the card of forgiveness, and then ask others for help. And most of that forgiveness is, and choose a new direction is, your self-forgiveness. Sometimes we make a choice and then, what? We like, I wish I could change that choice. I wish I could go back. But you know what? You always have the chance. You can stop and say, hold on, I want to do something different. I feel like I can make a better choice. I have new clarity on the situation. I can make a different choice. And you know what? There is no harm and no foul. Everything happens in the right time. Exactly in the right time. We feel like there's been several messages throughout this reading. We definitely find that new clarity and new action is being taken. So if you're getting a lot of downloads, a lot of dreams, I hear a lot of times a ringing in one ear, a tone, which is a download. Sometimes I get a download from the sun, sometimes from a moon. Sometimes I've been getting star downloads the last few nights. So we'll talk about that in the Accelerate Your Ascension course too, because we feel like that's definitely pushed the ascension so far in the most recent time. So we're going to clean this up. Then we're going to get some cards for our viewers. So thank you everyone for joining us today. We hope everyone is doing well. Hi Shirley. Hi the Doll Face Diva. Hi Curly Girl. Hi Purple Love. So much energy with that flowing through. We hope everyone is doing well. Miss Shirley, what have you been up to? Yeah, it's a little overcast today, but yeah, it's pretty good. Dave's home, so that's always makes it a great day. We love when he's here. So, if anyone would like, they can drop a question. We went on vacation. We went and saw Abraham. Shirley, have you tried putting your hand on the injury? Celia says you have a healing ability in your hand. You should put your hands on there and just send loving energy. Have a little, have clear energy. Make sure you're feeling really, heart centered, and then put your hands on it, and then feel like the love you have, and like really like hold your hand. Like put your hand right on the injury. Like she's like, put your like the energy in your hand. She said is like my hands feel so hot right now. So that's why I'm like with your hands on that part of her, and like just send love, and then think of how you want it to be. Like feel the feeling of how it's going to be the day she's walking like the way you want her to, and just expect it and know it's going to happen. So he says you have the healing ability to do that, like, and it's going to be a process when there's an injury. There's, because we start compensating once you have an injury. So, and maybe some massage to like loosen everything up. A lot of times, if my physical therapy background, have you thought like do some kind of massage, like warm the tendon up, stretching it really? Go in with an open heart. He's afraid. He's been kicked before. He has that expectation. That's all him, not. She just responded to his energy. Honestly. And talk to her while you're doing it. She completely understands. Tell her, I'm gonna touch, I'm going to touch you. We're going to, see what kind of, love I can send to you to make this a little better. But Celia's like, just from like me, from my therapy days, when something's tight, you know what? That tendon's tight. And you know what? Normally, because if there's not been a lot of movement, that muscle just gets tighter and tighter. So work on loosening it up. You can even like, if you could warm it up, is a good idea. But like some like gentle stretching massage would be good on it. Just I'm saying from my therapy background. So you get a 2-for-1 on that one. Send her healing energy and do some stretching. Because I'm sure like when you don't move, like I had surgery on my arm, so I wasn't able to move my arm. So like those muscles got tight. So I had to really like I couldn't, when I was done after the time being splinted, I couldn't straighten my arm out because those muscles had contracted from that injury. So I had to literally just work on stretching it every single day. Yes. Yes. Yeah, there's probably a lot of pain there. Celia's, I mean, I'm definitely like feeling my therapy time where it's like stretching, like, and even your hands on the muscles will like warm, like the heat from your hands, the healing energy can help loosen those muscles up. She's like, try it. You might be surprised. But yeah, it's going to heal, but it's probably tight. And, after it's tight like that, then it's a little painful to do. And yes, I don't know what kind of like muscle rubs you would use for like an animal. On a person, I use BioFreeze because I call it the magic green stuff. So which if you have a tight muscle, it's great. It lets you know if it's a muscle or if it's something else. But like those muscles get tight and they pull on those tendons. Like, so I don't know if there's like a muscle rub you could use. Yeah. So then everything just gets tight. So gentle stretching. Yes, like an icy hot. Exactly. Same thing. Same thing. Yes. Definitely try the icy hot stuff. Like, yes. So, and do that with some gentle massage and gentle stretching. We're all about the whole gentle thing. I'm never about the no pain, no gain theory. I don't believe in that. I'm like gentle, easy, easy. So he's like, easy. And then you get the card of trust, Shirley. So we were talking. So you get she's going to be fine. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. She said, absolutely. Yeah. Don't be. Fill in your heart the way you're going to feel the day you see her running. She's like running, not just walking, running. Galloping. What the thing horses do. She's like the thing horses do. So, hey, feel it in your heart. You know how it's felt before. Go back to the moment that you feel it and know that it's going to happen. That's in your vortex completely. She's like completely in your vortex. So we hope that helped, Shirley. Curly girl, how are you doing? Yeah. You would be surprised at the energy you could help her with your hands, because like my hands are still like so hot. Because like that's how I found out I had a healing ability in my hands. I was doing therapy on people and I could get them to move their, like after they had surgery, I could get them to be able to move that their leg without like electrical stimulation. And I thought everybody could do it because I was new out of school, like a tactile touch. And then I saw my other coworkers try to do it and didn't have nearly the result that I had. So I figured out why I had something different. And then I would have one patient tell the next patient, listen to her. She knows what she's talking about. It made a difference on me. And like 2 or 3 days of doing that kind of retrains that muscle. Yeah. And I know I had one of my therapists, one of my teachers in school did equine therapy. So, because she said it's very similar. So, yeah, try the muscle rub and try just like your hands on there and some, just working the muscle. Gentle muscle re-education on just, moving it. And as she feels like she's going to feel safe with you, and just talk to her the whole time. Celia's like, talk to her the whole time. Like, as I'm talking to you, she's like, talk to her the whole time. She completely understands everything. Very connected to you. So, yes, we are doing well. So he's like, let's go be a service. So here we are being a service. So, we feel like, you're going through an upgrade period. So he's like, upgrade. Yeah, like very connected to you. But you got the card of trust. She's like, trust. And tell her everything's going to be okay. You're going to be right back to where you were. This is just a little bump in the road. This is a time of a season of growth. That's what it is. A time of your bonding with her, showing you the healing ability you have in your hands. You are going to be shocked when you figure out the ability you have, Shirley. She's like, put your hands on her and figure out what ability you actually have. So much more than you realize. And Curly Girl, we're going to get some cards for you. And you get the card of Ask Your Angels. And she said we're going to get one of these two for you. And she said the bottom of the deck of that card is improving health. But you know what? With that card, we always think about the Kundalini energy. So with that, we feel like definitely a time of upgrade for you, Curly Girl. I know we've been doing it. That's why Celia's having us do this Accelerate Your Ascension class. So it's going to be like a 4 or 5 day class we're going to do. But we feel like definitely like an upgrade time. Are you connecting, Curly Girl, are you connecting with your guides? And you get the card of Exchanging Gifts, and the bottom of the deck is the Building Blocks card. So we feel like this is a time of some new spiritual gifts opening up. How's your self-love? Self-love. And sometimes you have to have a little time off so you have more time to say more things you want. The building blocks. So but we feel like you're probably going through a spiritual upgrade right now, and sometimes when that's happening, like I've been having to take more yeah, just I got this recently. It was actually gifted to me. A Shugite, and it's really like done wonders for my energy on making me feel more balanced. I can honestly say well, you saw where I kept it. So it's keeping me balanced. So definitely helps. So get some of that. But no, we feel like you're just going through an upgrade with this time. And then the card under that's the next few months. So we feel like and like I didn't do a video for like a month. We were going through a whole upgrade thing. And with that, like we've had to pull our energy back, and we're finally back to feeling like, okay, we're ready to jump back in because we're doing an Oracle card deck, and now we're doing this class. We're gonna a 5-day master class we're gonna do in a couple of weeks. Apparently we're gonna do it in a couple of weeks. So we're gonna get it out there, and we hope everybody joins us for our class. It will be a live class, she said, but we will it'll be a live class, but we will record it, and you can have access to it if you can't watch it live. So you will have access to it by email. So but we feel like ask, and a great thing is ask. Like I ask Celia something, and then I meditate, and then she gives me the answer normally in meditation. Yeah. And sometimes we have to just have us, are you giving yourself that self-love? She's like, that self-love, like immediately, if you are overgiven in any way, in any relationship with that, it's gonna like throw you right off. Like there has to be reciprocity with your relationship. So if like you're really being imbalanced and everything's manifested, and sometimes as you're manifesting, keep things on the low. She's like, because sometimes if you tell people, and people see that, they, can cast some negative energy at you. And like, that's why I carry that around with me. So it like protects my energy. Just so protect your energy. So hope that helps. But yeah, she said, ask your angels. We feel like you're very connected to them. Yeah, but she's like, there's like some relationship that's being very draining to you. That you give and give and give, and you don't get really much back from it, but you still feel the need to overgive. So, and I see, is the doll face diva still here? You see me, I talk a lot, so never too much for me. So Celia loves the conversation. And that's why we do oracle cards, because so that way we can do more conversation. Okay. We are going to get a card for you, the doll face diva, and see what Spirit wants you to know at this time. We're really being called to these angel cards. We like that we found out that Celia means, heavenly. So we are definitely feeling pulled on our path that way. And you get the card of meditation brings answers and let go. So, and we hear, have you been to your spot? But clearly, go to your spot, meditate. So he's like, and trust that everything's working out. Start saying that. It's great. Dave and I say it all the time. Everything's always working out. I mean, literally, even if it's a little struggle of a time, be like, everything's always working out. If it's not worked out yet, it's not at the end. So just keep, everything's always working out. In the end, it'll always work out. Because they know where you want to go. And they're just trying the easiest way to get you there versus well, meditation anywhere is good. She's like, anywhere is good. Like anywhere is good. Yeah, and like where you can hear the rain is like bringing that water element in. So like meditate with the window open so you can like hear the rain is like very soothing. You must have a lot of water in your chart because I feel like water all around you. So water in your. It's very grounding for you. So, but yeah, meditate. She's like that meditation card. That's me. I'm a ton of fire. I have like no water. My progress sun's in water. My progress moon's in water right now. So, but besides that, both in Cancer. Besides that, no water in my chart. So, but yeah, water is like my favorite thing. I love to be in the hot tub. I love to be in the pool. So, love the beach, the ocean. So, it's one of my favorite things. Even though I got all that fire in my chart. So, but she's like water around you. Like, is there like a ton of water around you? You're not in a flood warning, are you? Don't drive in. Here, here's the safety first warning. Don't drive in running, flooding water. Don't do it. We were talking about trying to go on vacation there. It didn't work out. Instead, we ended up going to Colorado. So, Julie, how have you been? And did we get a card for you, the Dolphins? Oh, we got meditate for you. Yeah, she's like, we got meditate for you. Julie, did you have a question? Okay, then we have to ask, do you go to the beach? Do you walk on the beach? Walking on the beach is super grounding with the ocean waves and Okay. Yeah, it's been like raining a little south of us. We've actually been like dry a little bit. We are actually hoping for some rain. Everybody else has been getting rain. Went to Florida and it rained, and went to Colorado and it rained. Home, not so much rain. We're still watering our plants every day. Yeah, I'm like inland. Like we live by Lake Michigan, which kind of has a beach, kind of, but I guess it has a beach, but it's not an ocean. So Julie, we are going to get a card, one for your career and one for the mental health question. The first card is forgiveness. What's going on with are you doing something you don't want to do? Are you not liking your career? Are you wanting to change? If you're having not really good energy about your current position or what you're doing, you have to look at it from a different direction, because if you have to find the positive in that, because that was for the career. And the mental health, you have the card of opportunity, which for me feels like you're getting a lot of messages flowing in. So are you being hard on yourself? Are you causing some judgment on yourself? Because normally that forgiveness is are you doing something you don't want to do? Or are you doing something somebody else wants you to do? Are you doing a job because your parents want you to do that? If there's something you don't like about your job, you need to find the positive in it. If you're doing your job because of somebody else, got to get another card. All right. Julie, are you doing a career because somebody else wants you to do it? I even feel like, are you studying for a career for something that you don't want to do? I don't know. Because we got the Fool, which is a new opportunity, and the Seven of Swords, which is walking away. With the distractions, the meditation's going to help. And if you're focusing on other people, the energy you need to send to them is forgiveness, not any kind of anger or any negative energy. Because if you're worried about what energy they're sending you and you think it's negative, then you're sending them negative, which actually expands that cycle to where if you are focused on other people, the energy you need to send to them is forgive them for because forgive them for they know not what they do. They know not that they are casting that energy truly to you. And it's an opportunity for you to see it from a higher place and take it to another level. She's like, come at it. Yeah, forgive them. She's like, forgive them for they know not what they do. It's up to you. If you send forgiveness and love, and you know what? Don't let them rent space in your head. Send them love, send them forgiveness. I forgive you, for you know not what you do. That lets them and you off the hook, and let it go, and see it from a higher perspective. This is a way to show me how life is. I have to be above the fray. I have to be able to manage your own energy, because that's all you can do. You can't manage their energy. They don't understand how to manage their energy. Forgive them for that, for their ignorance on unable to manage their energy, and realizing that you're getting something that they want, and that if they just truly would focus on their positiveness, it would come to them easier. So it's about you really taking a higher stand with it all. They are teaching you resilience. It's one of your soul contracts. It's just one of your soul contracts. They are teaching you resilience to be manage your energy regardless of what they do. The only energy you can be in charge of is your own. So choose, I'm not going to let this be a distraction. Because you let them get energy from you every time, and you feel like they're sending you negative energy. So then you're sending them negative energy, and that's just depleting your energy, and it doesn't serve you at all. Instead, say, you know what? They don't know what they're doing. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. Literally, that's what Celia keeps saying in my head. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. They don't understand energetics. They don't understand how energy works. You do. So stop giving your energy away to people that don't value it or understand it. It's a golden opportunity for you to really upgrade and gain this lesson now in your life. Don't let other people affect you. If they're hating on you, you must be doing something right. So Dave, I'll tell you, Dave's got some affirmation cards that we recently got when we went to Florida. And honestly, they're the best thing for him. He reads them before he goes to sleep, and he wakes up much happier, and he goes to bed in a better state of mind, and he wakes up in a better state of mind. So literally choose to do something different, right? Like the last 5 minutes before you go to bed. Choose to do something that's not on your phone, not on social media, none of that. Something that is for your benefit. Like, he's got some affirmation cards. He literally reads them every single night. Because if you go to bed with that positive self-talk, you're going to have that positive energy that you're going forth into the next day with. And if you remember your dreams, write them down. Get a piece of a paper, put it beside your bed. When you wake up, write your dream down. See what it's trying to give you. Yes, we told him to read them whenever he can throughout the day, like literally. And we're literally gonna make. We're in the process of making a deck of cards. So you got a card. So, but like literally, the ones he has are like Louise Hay, daily affirmations for self love or something. There's like 12 cards, front and back. So, and when you go to sleep at night, Julie, ask Archangel Michael to come and watch over you while you sleep. And don't let any energy come into your dream space. You can protect yourself before you go to sleep. And literally say, I ask Archangel Michael to come and watch over me while I sleep. Please bring in a legion of angels to guard me, to only let things that are of the highest and greatest good come into my dream space. Literally, protect yourself. Like, you can literally stop it. I know, Julie, actually, I've been working on, I got this crystal, and it's for lucid dreaming, and I've really been like having the most vivid dreams since I've got it. But literally, I protect my energy before I go to sleep. I have that intention, Archangel Michael watches me while I sleep. That ain't no joke. So, but call in protection if you're worried about it. You can ask for, to be taken care of. So, Pooja, a wisdom of the oracle. What do I need to know for what's coming for me? Julie, that's because you're very connected to your mom. And sometimes things happen for a reason. I'll say when I went to do my physical therapy school, you know what? Because I was on my Facebook. The first year I applied, you know what? I missed it by less than 1 point. But so did like 20 other people. But you know what? The next year I got in at the top of the list by just doing things. So sometimes things happen in just the right time. And so it's like you really got to worry about where your focus is. If you would stop focusing on what other people are thinking and really just focus on your studies, you would take that focus to a completely different level of like I feel like such a different drive and motivation once you're like, I don't care what anybody else thinks. And literally that needs to like, doesn't matter what anybody else does. Control your vibration in the face of that diversity because you have a contract for that. So it's like you literally have a contract for that resilience to be able to, stand up for yourself. Yes. But she's like, you're letting those other people rent space in your head and get your energy, and none of that is serving you. So we are going to get card for Pooja, which is fork in the road. So with that, it looks like there's like 3 or 4 directions. Which direction do you want to go, Pooja? And then you get the card of Unfinished Symphony. And the bottom of the deck is the here and the now. So is there something that you wanted to do in the past that you now want to do something different? In a different kind of capacity? Yeah, you're being drawn to something that you haven't finished with, something you probably have a contract with from past life, something you have to, yeah. But it looks like on that card right there, the door is open. There's a flag there for victory, but on this card, there's 2. There's both, 2 ways to go. One is the past, and one is the past, and one is the future. So, and then the next card is the Y card. So you said that's probably the most important question of all for you is the why. And just follow your heart because it's going to take you right where you need to go. Because like literally I started, doing something else. And then I found my way, I got in a car accident. And then I found my way having therapy and then deciding to go to school for therapy. And then I found out I had a gift in my hands. And then I learned Reiki. And then I progressed on my path. I just followed the little steps that I was given. And we feel like you just got to do that. Just, where each little path takes you is an unfinished symphony you have to complete. Like Dave and I travel all over. We've been doing that and kind of reclaiming past lives of ourselves. We've been figuring out that a lot of those places we've been, it's because we've had past life energy there and we go there to reclaim that energy. Sometimes you don't know till way later on. Like, I didn't know that I went to school to be a therapist to figure out that I had healing energy in my hands. How else was it universe, God, universe, whatever you want, gonna show me that I had that gift in my hands until I went to school. I went through all the schooling. I worked, did it for years to find out, almost immediately, though I figured out I had something in my hands different within like the first year of doing it. Um, so just trust that the little paths, like you'll get a little nudge, like I did that and I figured out, oh, I had this gift, and then I kind of followed it out. So you kind of just have to follow the little paths. It's just like claiming parts of yourself back. Celia says, focus and write this down. Take a paper and write it down. This is my why. This is what I want to do. This, why do you want to do it? Like, I want to do this. You want to know why? Because I do this because I am meant to be a messenger and be of service. So, like, we were thinking about doing this and that and the other, but Celia's like, when it comes down to it, this is what we're meant to do. We're meant to be the messenger and be of service. So, that's our why. We've definitely been guided to be the messenger for, they just, clearly it's meant to flow out of me. Why do you want to take up a job? Money. That's why most people take up a job, because they need money. Pooja, we did we did a little reading at the very beginning, which part of that message to somebody was like, on this future thing is start posting stuff on social media. Do you know you can do that and get monetized? Like having your inspirational thoughts and like doing a little short, like you can do that and get monetized. You can, get on there and just talk. You don't have to, do anything else but like, she's like, post it on out there, get on your social media and get monetized. I get when I'm channeling Celia, like within, as soon as, like, before I start, I call Celia in and literally she just speaks through me with no thought. When I'm talking to Dave, he's like, she definitely has a sharper tongue. Um I'm really easygoing and pretty much don't, a lot of things I don't have an opinion about. I'm like, So, and I'll tell Dave in the middle of something sometimes when we're having conversation, I'm like, Dave, I really personally don't care about this. This is not me with this conversation with you. Because we were having just a random conversation. And I'm like, I don't care. So you just, to make sure he knows that, so you will talk to him all the time. So she just flows, I don't know, blocks of thought to me is the best way I can describe it. Julie. But that's come easier the more I've opened my third eye up and my crown chakra up and my soul star chakra up. The messages have come clearer, like, and I really worked on that because my intention was that I wanted to, when I'm in alignment, Celia to be with me clearly. And she's clearly with me. Like I can hear like her block of thought, and I can also like hear my ego block of thought. Like I definitely can hear both. Like, and like when Dave's out of alignment, because we are such, yes. Yeah, I see clairvoyantly too. Like I meditate, and I well, even not meditating, I see clairvoyantly as well. But I'm more clairaudient. I more hear, like translate Celia auditorily. She plays songs for me all the time. She gives me and Dave a lot of messages by song. So yeah, but you just have meditation, truly meditation. Because literally for years I've been meditating every day since probably 2016, 15. The first time I was meditating was actually probably like 2013. It was like the first time I really intentionally was meditating. And yeah, progress from there, but definitely work with intention on opening it. Julie. But Celia says, honestly, the younger you are, the easier it is. Hi, the princess. How are you doing? Oh, awesome. The other day, like we were sitting there and when we were on vacation, and I told Dave randomly, I'm like, we need to move the table, and there's something under there that I dropped before we leave. And Dave pulled it out. And before he actually pulled it out, I told him what it was. Just randomly. I had no idea. Like Celia will tell Dave all sorts of things that are about to happen, like don't go this way, do this, She's very. But yeah, just like literally, yes, like the younger the better. Like the younger you are, the more connected you are, the less programming you've had. Like honestly, like the little kids that come in are so connected, it's unreal. Well, the princess, we are going to do a course in a few weeks. Celia dictated it today just a little bit ago. A little accelerate your ascension mini course. We're going to do like a 5-day course apparently. So with assisting in accelerating your ascension. Oh, absolutely. And that is going to be a free class. She's like, we're just offering a free 5-day, we're going to offer a little thing, like an hour a day. Apparently an hour a day. So we, like she, like very specific this morning, was like, go do this, tell Dave this. So, and that varies too, just based on your energy and like how. I mean, I started really like I was meditating that my first what when I very first began doing it, I was not consistently meditating. Once I started consistently meditating, probably within a year. to fully like. And way back then, I started my channel and did it for about a month, and then I stopped doing it and took everything down, and apparently waited 5 years, which was just crazy. So, the princess, did you have a question? Jeez, I'm gonna use these. And there are things you can like. I've like been working on my lucid dreaming, so I recently was called to get that, and like that's definitely what it's for, and to help with that, and I'm definitely wanting to try to figure all that out. So, okay, any advice on your relationship right now from Spirit? She said, we're using the angel cards. But you get the card of meditation, brings answers, and then you get the card of unlikely, and then forgiveness. So, what's going on? She's like, what's going on? Is your new relationship in any way a repeat of the last one? Yes, you in lucid dreaming, you get to choose your active participating part in it. Like you get to yeah, I was meditating literally like a couple times a day, and like doing walking meditation. Like I had a time of really like seclusion to really like work on my stuff. Like really work on it. I was having I had a couple of out of body experiences. My first one, I went to the pyramids in Egypt. It was really mind blowing. And then I did my first class doing some telepathy, and that person got my whole out of body experience. So well, just being able on the lucid dreaming, it's just about being more in control of it. So um we're going to tell you, you have this energy kind of from your last relationship, and even though you don't like it, eventually you brought it with you. He's just releasing energy. That's just releasing energy out. Releasing energy. And you get the strength card. So it's just going through a transformation. Is he on his spiritual path? And then the Ten of Cups is on the bottom, she said. But is he going, like in that picture, she's like going through transformation. Is he going through a transformation? Is he beginning his ascension because like in this card, she's like, look at the card, not the word. And in that, it's like that ascension is happening. This sounds just like the last situation. So, have you, bye, Julie. Have a great day, or I think it's a night where you are. You got to have forgiveness. Okay, we're going to show you. I've been carrying this around. I was having a lot of like energy projected at me and such. Shungite, I think it is. But like we were in Colorado, a beautiful lady gifted it to me. So I've been using it for like it's the best protection thing ever. So if you have a piece of that, carry it with you on your physical person. Um um I am not a vegetarian. I am not. And it's all what your personal belief is. You can, I mean, there are some of the people that eat the healthiest that are not the healthiest people in the world. So it's all in what your personal belief is. I'll say Dave and I are not what's considered the picture of health, but neither one of us are on any kind of medication, or both are in pretty good health and getting in better health every day. We are working on it. So we are working on better health. So I'm supposed to be working on vibrant health and well-being. Celia says. So yes, I just want everybody to be happy. Like I've given up judgment. Like that was that was something that truly transformed my life. I don't care what anybody else does, and I don't care what anybody else thinks. I have to worry about my energy and only mine. I can't control anybody else. Nobody else can control mine. If you give them permission to control your energy, that's so toxic. So he's like, that's toxic. We're not doing that. We're just gonna be in our own. Thank you. My daughter ordered some dip stuff, and then I ordered some stuff, and then it's funny because when my colors came, Dave said, "Oh, dude, the pink and the blue." And then my daughter painted hers, and hers are the pink and the blue with the sparkly, and we actually ordered the same colors, not knowing. And so me and her and Macy all did them together. And then you get the card of peaceful resolution. So it's let it go, let it all work out. Black magic only works if you believe and give credit to it. You know what? White magic is way more powerful. Be the light. Say you're the light. He's the light. Protect him with your white light. Surround him with your white light. Call in Archangel Michael to put a bubble around you both. Like, yeah. So me and Megan and Macy all have matching nails. That's what we did yesterday. Yes. So like, yes, the light. I am the light. That's because like, you know what, if you go in the room and you're being the light, you know what, you're going to raise the vibration of the entire room. Yes, like, and ask Archangel Michael to put a protective bubble around you and him. Yes, like, be the, you know what? If you're the light, you know what? There's not a switch of darkness. There's only a light switch. You know what? So all you have to do is decide when you're going to go in a room, say, that fire is right here. That light is in you. You know what? In your solar plexus. You know what you can do? You can close your eyes and bring your hand to your heart and to your solar plexus and say, I want to turn my light up, and have that intention. I want to raise my vibration. I want to bring my light up. I want to shine my light, and walk in the room and be the light. And you know what? You will change the vibration of the whole room. Guaranteed. Because where there is light, darkness cannot persist. So be the light. Are you listening to anything while you sleep? Like, we listen to sometimes the solfeggio tones or different things, different for different chakras. So maybe some of that, as well as we do like colored light therapy. Like, we do that, like, we have like a speaker above our head that they Bluetooth to, and yeah, so we play something. I mean, even if it's not very loud, it's playing with the intention, and you will absorb the energy of it. So it doesn't even have to be like really loud. And like, Dave has some lights that we have that are color changing. That depending on if we're working on a certain chakra, he changes the light to that color. And we do color therapy as well as like sound therapy with it, like combination of both. So, because even like my little lights here behind me, they change colors. Like, just like a little pluggy thing. See, like, you can go orange or yellow or blue. So get you some color changing lights too. She said that definitely, like, and like initially just do red for like grounding, you know. She's like, red grounding. But try that. So Shay, how are you doing? Can we get a question for you? And yeah, she's like, really, just be the light. You are the light. Just you know, have that intention of shining your light, and know that, you know, and say that where there is light, there can be no darkness, and know that magic can't work. Like, ask Archangel Michael to, you know, mirror that back to any person that may be sending that to you. Sage your house. Put lemons around. It collects dark energy. Put salt on your window seals. If you're really, you know. Yeah. Dave is like the light bulb person. Like, he has remote lights. Like, I got a bookcase. He's like, do you need lights for that? I'm like, no, I want somewhere just to put my cards. I don't need all the lights. I'm like, for now, I just need a bookcase. So he's all into the light. So he loves it. Like, actually, for Father's Day, we got him a whole bunch. Like, my little see my rose quartz that's on a little light. So it, like, it's glow and love energy. We're like pushing it out into the air, you know. So we got him some little lights. So he's making epoxy. He's going to do pyramids and some other things. So he graciously gave me one of his lights. So Shay, advice on my Sag, Tony, and me. Okay. We hope you have a great day as well. And yeah, she's like, shine that light. Definitely shine the light. And Shay, you get the card of listen to your intuition. And you get the card of if you believe. And then you had one more that went somewhere. Abundance. You get the card of recovery. So that's like meditating and getting guidance, because with that there's like an angel behind him. So are you sometimes we need a little time for a little time by yourself, a little retreat, a little time of recovery, of connection. Are you meditating? Then because you get the card of intuition, you get the card of if you believe, which has a Merkaba on it, by the way, which is about, are you balancing the duality of your masculine and feminine energy? How's your money? Because abundance is trying to come in. Like we feel like a gift is trying to come to you. She's like, look, it's trying to come. Are you trying to open your Kundalini? Are you trying to work on the Merkaba? Yeah, that Merkaba, that's why you need to work on the balance of that. Are you being grounded? Like she's like meditating. Are you being grounded? And ask, like meditate and ask why is this off? You know what, Shay? We feel like this has to do with a past life or something in your Akashic records. Because I've been practicing this new reading of doing Akashic records, and like so you just flash that in front of me. Like so we feel like you have a contract that's out of balance. Something that's blocking your balance with that to bring in the money. As you find that balance within yourself, but it's like listen to your intuition. We're doing some tarot. So you said, so we're doing it. Are you like I keep getting this back to? Yeah, we feel like the blockage is you have a past life contract. First, Celia says, what do you feel like is blocking you? Because it says listen to your intuition. You know what's blocking you, she said. You already know. Get the Page of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the Hermit. We feel like you're getting all these messages. These are like all messengers. Like you're getting the messages. All these messages are about the journey, your past journey. But like you're like not wanting to hear the message, because clearly there's like three messages. The messenger that's not there is the Page of Cups. So the message of the heart, the message of love. How's your self-love? What is the message of self-love that you're giving yourself? Because we feel like that's part of the contract. You got to figure out your self-worth, your self-love. That is what your mission is about. Knowing your self-worth. How is your self-love? How is the balance of that? Do you know that you're the only one blocking your abundance, truly, by your not knowing your self-worth? How is your self-talk? I will just tell you, Dave got some affirmation cards. Louise Hay affirmation cards. He's been reading them every day. Nothing. Do that, but we feel like definitely meditation and maybe doing some soul retrieval. Have you ever done a soul retrieval, like a past life meditation, Shay? And Celia says you may say you have a money block, but aren't you currently taken care of at least? Like, yeah. How are you talking to yourself though? When you look in the mirror, what do you say? Because she says change your self talk, change your. Are you like meditate and like even meditate and listen to affirmations? Meditate and try to connect with your guides because your guides are definitely trying to connect with you. They're like, you know, that feeling you get in your gut? Like, they're like definitely trying to talk to you. Because, like, right there, she's like lit up right there in the middle. Yeah, but when you look in the mirror first thing in the morning, what's the very first thing you say to yourself? Because the page that's missing is the message of love. Like, she's like, you gotta like, and sometimes we don't even realize those. Yeah, that's not the first thing to be thinking. You should be feeling energized and excited to be getting out of bed. You should be loving yourself. If not, you need to go to bed earlier. You need to figure out something else to get more rest. Because when we're feeling like that, it's because we're giving too much and we're not getting our cup filled up. Who's not filling your cup up? Who are you giving and giving to that's not giving back to you? There's something out of balance. And it's reflecting back to you, showing it to you through your money. But this is like huge lesson as part of your spiritual path. Like, you figure this is like one of the keys of your path. Like, once you figure this out, you have to teach this to other people. She's like, this is your spiritual path. This is your lesson to learn. And as you learn this, like, get up every day and first thing, like Mel Robbins did this thing, they get up and high five yourself. And like when you hear your alarm, start at 5 and count down 5 to 1. And by the time you're at 1, have your ass out of bed. And she's like, get motivated, get your day started. Go in the bathroom, high five yourself. Because you know what? When you're high fiving somebody, it's always a good sign. And when do you do it to yourself? And start your day on that positive thing. Put some positive affirmations on and like, or some Abraham. We love Abraham. Put that on and start your day with that and focusing on the positive direction of things. And she's like, you got to really focus on your self love all the time. No negative, like, we don't even always realize how much negative self talk we just have with ourselves. Unbelievably. She's like, that just feels like such a, I hear like, Okay, when I was younger, I would always be derogatory towards myself because I was a blonde for years. And you know what? I would always be like a blonde joke about it. You know what? And that was never to my benefit. And you know what? I don't know why I hear the blonde joke thing. So are you derogatory towards yourself like a blonde joke? Nothing personal if you're blonde. I love a girl that's blonde. Nothing wrong with that. So, I still got some on mine. So, but like not realizing sometimes how we say things like that as and it's a derogatory term to everybody, like the dumb blonde jokes, even though it wasn't true about me and it's not true about like whatever. She's like, whatever not loving statement you're saying about yourself doesn't serve you. Because she said, you know how fabulous you can be. And sometimes when you're in that vibe, you know how fabulous you are. But no blonde. If you're blonde, no blonde jokes. None of that. She's like, none of that. Because as like people reflect back to you how you treat yourself. So we hope you're doing well, Shay. We're sending you some positive energy. Please like meditate, call in your guides. We feel like you're connected to your guides. Are you meditating enough to hear them? Because I'm getting this like pain back here that's like, it's kind of like a nudge. Like, we're trying, but she's not listening. Are you not listening? And say, if this is meant to be, make it be easy on stuff. You expect things to be hard, and nothing has to be hard. It can all be easy. You'd be surprised at how easy you can manifest everything you want. She's like, really, you can really manifest whatever you want and make it be easy. So we hope that helps, Shay. And Keyless, did you have a question? Talk to your guides. Actually, Shay, we are going to do a 5-day masterclass on Accelerate Your Ascension. And one of the meditations I'm going to do is connecting with your spirit guide. So stay tuned. We're going to be posting it here on our community page, and I'll be posting on my social media. If you're on there, and there'll be some information on my website about how to connect with your angels and your spirit guides. We will do it. That is just potential energy. Everybody always has free will to choose. So yeah, she said we're going to probably do it in like 2 weeks. So we will be posting about it. We'll be talking about it. So and she said, if you haven't joined, we have a private Facebook group, or you can join my Facebook of Brenda Olson, and it'll be all posted there as well. And Keyless, we're going to get a card for you. You get the card of Ask Your Angels, and then you get the card of Let Go, and then you get the card of Look for a Sign. And with the first card, with the Let Go card, I got the feeling, are you trying to be in control? So he's like, are you trying to be in control? Because sometimes you just got to say, if this is meant for me, talk to your angels. If this is meant for me, let it be easy. Give me a sign. And ask them for a sign. If this is my person, show me a sign. You know what I did to get my person? I wrote a list of what I wanted, and then I told somebody, you know what, I'm dating for marriage. And then, you know what? I married Dave. I met him. I'm dated. We married. Best thing I ever did. But ask your angels for, like, they're trying to give you a sign, like, but you're trying to control it, and you just need to say, if this is my person, show me a sign. And then that means your angels are with you right there. That white feather means they're right there with you. They're guiding you. They're protecting you. When you, here, we're going to do something. Put your hand on your heart. Close your eyes. How do you feel about the Aries? Because your heart don't lie. So Celia says, okay, how do you feel? Yeah, the white feathers are just saying the angels are around you. They're trying to, like, in this, the feather, the wings are open, like they're trying to connect with you. So we're going to tell you the same thing. We're going to do a thing about connecting with your angels and your guides. Join us for our class. Yeah, like, trust your heart. Your head, that's your ego completely. Our ego is programmed to protect us. Sometimes we have not been, appropriately taught that, the ego is actually for when you're, like, in danger. Lions, tigers, bears chasing you, like, life threatening, like, that's when your ego is supposed to protect you. Otherwise, you're supposed to just be in charge and be able to be connected to your higher self. So we will be posting about it and talking about it. So join us for our class. We're excited to, share the things that have helped us. As Celia always says, we're supposed to be being of service. So we hope everyone will join us. And I think we may have gotten everybody. If there's anybody we didn't get, please post in the comments and we will get to you. If not, I think I'm gonna go because I think Dave's probably ready for lunch. So we will be probably back on tomorrow, maybe with Dave for coffee and cards. So we hope everybody joins us, and we hope everyone has a great day. Thank you so much. Bye.